Yo, what's up everybody? How y'all doing? And welcome in to another accessibility overview video. And this one is of Sucker Punch VR, which is an App Lab game. And it is actually pretty dang fun. I managed to get one of the game keys that they were putting onto Twitter, and it was actually the first one they put, and it was for the Quest 2, which is good because I'm having to shift more over to Quest 2 content to not make my PC angry, mainly my GPU. But I figured that was a game I wanted to check out and play and test and do all that stuff for anyway. So hey, I got a key for it from that, so yeah, let's go. But right now, next to me, as always, you're seeing me just kind of look around, look at the menus, punch the settings, and do all that stuff, because that is how you select everything. You punch it, punch everything. And that's cool, and we'll get to my feedback in a bit, but you're gonna see me doing that. I'm punching the height, I'm punching this, I'm punching that, and then you will eventually start seeing some gameplay. The gameplay, I don't usually explain what the gameplay is too much in these videos, but the gameplay is essentially blocks come at you, you punch blocks, they go back to your opponent, and then they can even come faster. There are also power-ups, if I remember correctly. I haven't unlocked much, so there's that. And you just keep going, and whoever gets the most points, I don't know if there's exactly a point limit by the end of it, and then you win. And in this, I'm mainly just playing against the AI. You can play with friends by going into the multiplayer and then giving the room code to a friend, and then you can play some multiplayer. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's get back to the settings. The first one I'm going to talk about, and it's honestly kind of the main one, is going to be the height adjuster, because this game is not technically supposed to be played seated, but it is possible. And I have done a few other overviews for games where you're technically not supposed to play seated. I mean, a lot of my games are technically not supposed to, but you guys may have seen the video I did for Color Ball. That was kind of the same, where you weren't really meant to be in a seated position. It was really more for you to be standing and kind of jumping, or reaching higher than what you would from a seated position. But this one, the one difference between Sucker Punch and Color Ball is that Sucker Punch seems to still be kind of more contained in a square, and less like jumping off in the distance and trying to reach way further and possibly bumping into something that's in your play space. So I could actually reach my arm all the way up and still manage to hit things, and I didn't feel like I put the height up too far. The one thing I did notice when upping the height One, because I'm not standing, I do have to kind of wheel up or forward, and you probably have noticed it a little bit when I'm still in the settings and all that. Like, it feels like I'm just kind of nudging into a different direction. It's because I'm trying to move my wheelchair with my feet and stuff like that, because I have the controllers in my hands. Because you gotta punch those. There's no other way. That's just how the game is, how it's designed. And I have a couple things to say about that, a couple suggestions. Obviously in any of these videos, the devs 100% do not have to take any of my suggestions. So but I do want to start with the, you may have noticed it. I don't know if I record this part usually after I record the gameplay, and I'm not watching the gameplay while I'm talking. So it's just kind of a guess on where the video is at usually. But you may have seen when I did punch the thing to make myself taller, it did seem as though the menu buttons kind of still stayed low. Maybe they recentered and I just didn't notice like later on. But at least right then, for people that can't lean forward, and again, I know this game wasn't meant for seated play, but for people that can't lean forward, that could be a pain. The instant thought of what could be added, if you wanted to, don't have to by any means. You're the dev, I'm not. Is maybe even have it as a setting. I don't know. I know it's in every game, but the laser pointer kind of thing to select the menus, or just have it as you hit the button, the menus kind of stay your height, like where they were at. They just kind of go with you, instead of like, oh, I'm getting bigger, oh, now they're going down even lower. Maybe change that a bit. I did the laser pointer thing would come in handy as well for the higher up menus and settings, for what you can set the AI to, and whether it's both your hands, only the left hand, only the right hand, only this or that, no gloves or gloves, or all that stuff. If you're not up high enough, a lot of that stuff you are just not gonna hit. Now, I do understand you could easily just start punching the height button, make your height go up, hit the button, start hitting the button, make your height go back down, until we're comfortable with it, and kind of there you go. But yeah, honestly, that is really about it. Like, maybe do the laser pointer thing for the menus. Other than that, I'll be honest, I don't see a lot of problem with this game. I can easily say you can play this in a wheelchair. Is it gonna be easy? No. Are people, if you have minimal to moderate range, it's not going to be a game for you. You're going to need full freaking motion of your arms. And luckily, and I do. My right arm kind of lags behind, but I have, there's a reason for that. But yeah, I don't see much wrong with this game. Like, I don't have any like huge list of suggestions or feedback. Like, you did a pretty good job. Like, yeah, I would laser pointer. Like, if that's a thing. Again, and I probably should say this in every video, none of my suggestions have to be done if you don't want them to be done. It's your game, not mine. I'm not the dev. You are. So, that's up to you. This is just, a little bit of feedback. Laser pointer and potential, the laser pointer would probably make the other thing I said not really a problem. Of, as you make yourself taller, the menus kind of seem to stay at that level. And so, I don't know. That could probably still be an issue even with the laser pointer, now that I think of it. But that's really it. That's really it. I was having fun with it. I mean, you guys saw the robot was kind of kicking my butt. But other than that, it was fun. It's a good time. I would definitely say go check it out. The game is on App Lab, so go give it a shot if this seems like something you would like to play, because it's fun. If you guys want to give this game a go, I will put the link down in the description. On the Quest, it is on App Lab. It is very fun. Again, you will need full extension, full arm extension to be able to play this in a wheelchair or just in a chair. Gonna need it. So if that is something that is not an issue for you and you want to give it a go, give it a go. But I will put all the necessary links down in the description, as I always do. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more, do the YouTubey things. If this is the first overview you're seeing and you want to see others, right now there's probably the clickable thing on the screen. We are over 20 accessibility videos, with the majority of them being overviews and a couple older reviews where I still talk about accessibility a lot. And yeah, so with that all being done, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.